Okay.
We'll call the meeting to order for the Cottrellville Township Board Meeting for Wednesday, August 14th, 2019. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a moment of silence for all these shootings and things that are going on right now. We pray for those people and their families. Roll call attendance, please. Susie
Tom.
or Sherry?
Here.
Sue? Here. Kathy?
Here.
Mary Agnes?
Here.
Sherry? Here.
All right. We have one addition to our agenda approval, one extra under F, new business. Number 5, approval of Resolution R 2009-4, adopting the emergency support plan compiled by the Office of the St. Clair County Homeland Security and Emergency Management, proclaimed and adopted by the St. Clair County Board of Commissioners on August 12, 2019. So we just got this yesterday. Support plan is being submitted to Governor Gretchen Whitmer, State of Michigan, as the Board of Commissioners have requested local, state, and Michigan emergency in St. Clair County. So that will be added. We'll be reading, between Kathy and I will be reading the memo from the county, and then we have done a resolution for our township to support it. So if we have a motion, if we can have a motion to accept the agenda as presented, plus this item F.
I'll make a motion to accept the agenda as presented with new business under F, this edition.
I'll second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye. Roll call vote, please.
Kathy?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Sue?
Yes.
Mary Agnes?
Yes.
Sherry? Yes.
Motion carried. All right, the first item on the consent agenda is the approval of the minutes for the last board meeting, which was Wednesday, July 10th. The approval of the treasurer's reports, township investment report for July 31st, including all CDs and money markets. The reconciliation of general checking account 5667 as of 4:30, and reconciliation of tax account 3905 as of 4:30. Kathy, we put post audit after that. Can you explain to the audience what that's for?
This is the first reconciliation that went back from our last meeting starting April, after the audit was completed. So starting at 0, and then next, because I have to backtrack now. So after the audit was complete, we're starting at 0. That's where they waived the lower amounts that we had up through March 31st of 2019 because they were minimal, and showed me where they were. And now we start at 0, and I'm backtracking. So next meeting, I'm hoping to have May, June, and July. I have 2 months already done where we are reconciled to 0. So I'm hoping
We're on
that,
target.
that we're doing it. So should be all caught up next meeting.
Well, we'll hold our applause till then.
No,
But
I'm
we're-
saying that now, but no,
Okay,
I hope so.
all right, just kidding. Also, the cash summary reports for the general fund for July 31st. We've got some extra funds on there that we've added, but they're all included. The approval of the clerk's reports, revenue and expenditure report for ending July 31st, 2019, approval of paychecks, payroll dates from July 1st, 2019 through July 31st, a gross total amount of $24,242.53. The approval of accounts payable, $799.62 are open yet for July, and $78,606 and 8 cents are already paid. That's 32 checks from check number 20,111 to 20,142. We have correspondence from the Marine City Fire Authority Department runs for July, and we have Fire Department runs for Ira Townships to July. Sherry, what about the third credit card? Did we get it? We haven't received a bill yet? Okay. Make sure if that comes in the next couple of days, we get a copy of it to Susie. She likes to keep track of that for us. Okay, is there anyone interested in making a motion to, I'm tired, making a motion to, yes, it's been that kind of day, motion to approve the consent agenda as presented with the above amounts.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented with the amounts listed.
And a second, please.
I'll second.
We have a second from Susie. All in favor signify by saying aye. Roll call vote, please.
Mary Agnes?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Sue?
Yes.
Sherry? Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. All right, now is open session. Is there anyone that wants to address the board regarding the agenda items? May do so at this time. Please approach the podium to speak. 7:35. No one approached. Let's go on to unfinished business and E, update on the renegotiation of Shangri-La contract requested by the treasurer. It's still under advisement. I'm still working on it. I've had some unforeseen things come in this month, and it seems like every month they're piling higher. On the new business, amending the resolution, this was for transferring the industrial facility exemption certificate. I've given you the old one, and then I've put the new ones in. It got rejected by the state of Michigan, that they wanted us to go back to the original amount. 600,000 was what the new people are taking over, but they say it's all part of an original one, so the original one was $1,818,888. So those changes I made. I've added a B letter to the original one that we did, and put the new date in. So the copy that we will sign to send in with the paperwork again will be, all the red will be gone, and we'll have Sherry sign this and give it to Barb, and she'll send it into the state. This resolution transfers the industrial facility exemption certificate, and it supersedes the last one, which was 201904, and that one was dated June 12th. It's been revised August 14th at the request of the state of Michigan. May I have a motion to approve the change and adopt the new one as Resolution R 2019-04B.
Did this give them a tax break?
Yes.
I can remember years ago when they did that, but I don't remember exactly what kind of break they gave them, and how long does it last?
It's till 2000, I think, 27.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. December 30th of 2027.
Yeah, I guess I should have read it better, huh?
It's right at the end.
It's on last three, item number 3. Can I entertain a motion to accept this, please?
I'll make a motion to accept the change in this resolution and adopt resolution number R 2019-04-B.
And I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve this. All in favor signify by saying aye. Roll call vote, please.
Tom?
Yes.
Kathy?
Yes.
Mary Agnes?
Yes.
Sue?
Yes.
Sherry? Yes.
Okay, motion carried. Thank you. The next item is request by Assessor Barb Schutt for reimbursing her for continuing education cost for commercial and industrial pricing for the assessor's office. It's $50. The class is at the St. Clair County Airport on October 17th. And she's already paid it, so we'll be reimbursing her for that, with your permission. Do we have a motion to approve payment to Barb Schutt for the $50 for her?
I'll make the motion.
All right, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve Barb's $50 reimbursement fee. All in favor signify by saying aye, please. And roll call vote.
Kathy?
Yes.
Sue?
Yes.
Mary Agnes?
Yes,
Tom?
Yes.
Sherry? Yes.
motion carried. Thank you very much. Brought to us by Treasurer Kathleen Shu, the recent purchase of the 15.56 acres of property lost to the county in a tax foreclosure. The township picked up last month as a 2019 summer tax payment due in the amount of $1,520.26. We request to pay these taxes prior to 9/16/2019. Please note that there will be a 2019 winter tax payment that will also come due at that time. I don't have an amount for that yet, but as these are two payments, the township will be removing the liability for taxes from the tax roll, so we won't have to pay it after this.
Yeah, we transferred it into our name. We're liable for this year's taxes.
So
Next year, we're exempt.
How much did we get it for?
$8,000.
$37 or
Nobody else
something.
bid on it?
Well, we get first dibs at it.
Oh, we get first, oh, I thought it was.
Well, it went out to the public, but nobody bid on it, so
Oh.
I think this is even the second or third year that it's been out there.
You think on Marine City Highway, somebody would have wanted that piece of property?
You'd think so, but
Wow.
Where's the property?
on Marin City Highway, between,
I meant where, on North City.
I'm sorry?
I, just up which road with, you know, close to.
Between what roads?
I
I don't remember.
think it's part of the Kate's farm, wasn't it?
It's between the Enders
Part of
property.
the
Yeah,
campus.
where
Enders, Enders family,
Yeah,
okay,
the Enders Farm.
It's by McKinley Road, somewhere in that area, ain't it?
yeah.
We had
I
the
don't have
map
the
in the
map,
last,
yeah, at the last
Yeah,
meeting, but I
between
didn't bring it.
I don't
McKinley
remember, I can tell you the truth.
Yeah, and Indian Trail.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
the Enders, it was Enders property, and then it was Goodwin, and then
Yeah.
it went.
So, do I have permission to have Sherry pay this bill, or Kathy pay this bill for taxes for 2019 for that 15.56 acres?
Make a motion to pay the taxes.
Okay. Do I have a second to that motion?
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to pay the $1,520.26. You'll be seeing this again, like I said, for the winter tax bill when it comes, and then we'll be done. All in favor signify by saying aye, by roll call vote.
Mary Agnes,
Yes.
Sue,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes,
Tom,
Yes.
Sherry, yes.
Motion carried. Thank you very much. We have requests for approval of, accept the bid for power washing the township hall, $475, plus for $50, he will wash the pavilion number one's picnic tables in the floor, because we had a bird's nest in the ceiling, and they were dive bombing the people that had the party the week before, so. So I asked him if he would knock the nest down too, that I'd appreciate it. So that's his bid. So we need a
Who's that through, Mary Agnes?
Leo's,
Oh, Leo?
yeah, same guy that does it for us every year. Do I have a motion to approve payment on this?
I'll
Accept
make a
this bid?
motion to pay it.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and accepting. All in favor signify by aye, by roll call vote, please.
Sue,
Yes.
Mary Agnes,
Yes,
Tom,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes,
Sherry, yes.
motion carried, thank you. All right, we have public comments. Anybody in the audience want to stand up and roar? Okay, it's 7:43, so.
what's that?
Oh, yep.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yep, I'm sorry. Good thing you're paying attention. Okay, this is the memo that we received from the county. It was adopted, it's from the chairman, Jeff Bohm, St. Clair County Commissioner, CFO, and it was dated August 12th for the local state of emergency, St. Clair County, Michigan. And then I'm gonna ask Kathy to read the 2 pages of adopting the emergency plan that we wrote for
Okay.
that. On the 12th of August, pursuant to Section 10 of Act 390, Public Acts 1976 as amended, the chief elected officer official of the St. Clair County Board of Commissioners declared that a local state of emergency exists in St. Clair County. St. Clair County has sustained ongoing and widespread flooding since April 25th, 2019, due to rising water levels in all of the Great Lakes, but the most importantly, Lake St. Clair and lakes in the St. Clair River and all of its tributaries locally. As a result of the situation, the following conditions exist. I don't know if you want to know what everything is for, first one here is the Road Commission asked for, or identified $977,862 in expenditures on lost roadways and related to this event. The loss occurred on or about June 25th. St. Clair, City of St. Clair has approximately $268,000 in municipal losses, damage to waterfront, golf course, and municipal wastewater treatment facility. City of Algonac incurred approximately $921,386 after declaring a local emergency for flooding on June 20th. Algonac received major damage to at least 9 local roadways, as well as a major intrusion and filtration into their water waste treatment plant facility that required immediate and sustained action. Clay Township and Harson's Island have more than $325,000 in damage and money spent estimated for local roads damage infrastructure protection since April 25th, 2019. Clay Township has had to protect multiple critical infrastructure points on Harson's Island, the Clay Township Fire Station 2, Harson's Island Lions Hall, the Community Center, as well as the Clay Township Fire 1 on the mainland in Clay Township, where the St. John's Marsh is encroaching as well. Funding has also been spent on I&I into the wastewater treatment plant system and lift stations overcome by floodwaters causing damage and impacts to the regional system. Ira Township spent more than $32,200 to repair local roads that needed emergency repairs, conduct I&I mitigation in response to the wastewater treatment system, and purchase a replacement booster pump for the wastewater treatment system that failed due to the floodwaters overwhelming this system. I'm going to be adding for Cottrellville, and I just ran it by the emergency preparedness, the two pumps that we had to repair because they burned up prematurely because of the water, and also one more pump down by the trailer park, Shangri-La.
Did we get a spike in our waste treatment, our wastewater going to the treatment?
We
plant
don't
too?
know until till they juggle it up, so.
Because I know there's gotta be some infiltration in those sewers along the river in a few spots.
Oh, I'm sure, but I got this cleared for them. They'll accept this by letter tomorrow, so, and then they'll add it to this, and then they'll rewrite this letter and have him re-sign it, I think. The response before it goes to the governor. The response and recovery aspects of St. Clair County's emergency management program have been activated and local resources are being utilized to the fullest extent possible. Despite these efforts, local resources are not sufficient to manage the situation. The following resources have been requested through mutual aid. St. Clair County requested dewatering pumps for MDOT and was denied due to not having a governor's declaration on file. When these pumps were not available, the county was forced to rent the economy at the cost of approximately $14,000 per month for 4 pumps that could keep up with the workload. Therefore, in accordance with Section 12 of Action 390, Public Acts of 1976 as amended, I deem this incident to be beyond the control of this political subdivision, that the governor declare a state of emergency. In support of this request, we will submit specific damage assessment data through official channels and in accordance with the guidance of the Emergency Management and Homeland Security Division, Department of State Police, within 3 days of this incident, unless circumstances dictate an earlier submittal as requested by the Michigan State Police. Furthermore, I understand that this request will not be acted upon without sufficient damage assessment data to substantiate the need for assistance, and I acknowledge that this is in the responsibility of the County of St. Clair to provide the information in the manner prescribed by the Michigan State Police in the emergency, whatever that is. Specifically, I request the following state assistance to supplement local response and recovery efforts. Direct access to MDOT for flood relief, response, mitigation, and recovery. Direct assistance from the Michigan Department of Natural Resources for wake law relief in flood-affected areas of the St. Clair River and its tributaries. Accordingly, be advised that the St. Clair County Homeland Security Emergency Management Director, Justin Westmiller, will provide liaison and coordination with the state, federal authorities for assistance related to this disaster in accordance with Section 14, Act 390, Public Acts of 1976 as amended. He is directed to transmit this request to the Michigan State Police. Ordered this 12th day of August by Chief Elected Official of St. Clair County Board of Commissioners. Board Chairman is Jeff Bohm. Now, Kathy, can I ask you to read on the Cottrellville Township resolution that we are in support of this emergency plan?
Okay, Township of Cottrellville, Resolution R 2019-04, adopting the emergency support plan. Do I have to read the whole minutes, start from the top?
Well, yeah, you can start with the whereas.
Okay. Whereas the Township of Cottrellville is in support of the St. Clair County Comprehensive Emergency Management Program, and whereas Township of Cottrellville is entirety to include the Marine City Fire Authority and the Ira Township's Fire Department. Assessing, Building Supervisors, and Treasurer's Office has approved the guidelines to support this program. And whereas the Township of Cottrellville is required to approve any expenses regarding training and materials needed for emergency response. And whereas St. Clair County Comprehensive Emergency Management Program has established and published procedures and design criteria for emergency functions for a natural disaster, technological incident, or hostile attack. And now therefore be it resolved by the Township Board of Cottrellville, St. Clair County, Michigan, that the Board of Trustees for the Township of Cottrellville hereby adopts the Emergency Support Plan through the St. Clair County Comprehensive Emergency Management Program. I hereby certify that the foregoing constitutes a true and complete copy of the resolution duly adopted by the Township Board of Cottrellville Township, County of St. Clair, State of Michigan, at a regular meeting held on the 14th day of August, at which 5 were present and none were absent, and that said meeting was conducted and public notice of said meeting was given pursuant to and in full compliance with the Open Meetings Act, being Act 267, Public Acts of Michigan, 1976, and that the minutes of said meeting were kept and have been or will be made available as required by said act.
Okay, I'll make that motion to adopt this. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
What number was that resolution?
2019-04.
Wasn't 04 number 1 under new business for the IFT?
No, wait a minute.
I was thinking of that.
That was
100%.
4B.
But it's 2019.
Oh, right, we changed that.
Oh, yeah, it's dash
Okay,
B.
make it 5 then. I'll change this. 05.
Okay.
All right, we have a motion and a second on the floor. Let's have a roll call vote, please, by name.
Tom,
Yes.
Mary Agnes,
Yes.
Sue,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Sherry, yes.
No nays, no one absent. I guess that's good. All right, very good, thank you. Let's see what else we got here.
Told you looked alert today.
Okay, we also have a letter from our county commissioner, Bill Graytop. Bill is our district commissioner number 7. He wrote, "Dear Mary Agnes, with the high water in our area, most everyone is aware and taking care of their property. However, I would like to advise your residents through you to consider dry land boat storage this winter. I know many people store their boats in their boathouses and are on their lifts. If the water remains relatively high and we get a fair amount of ice this winter, those boats could be at risk. I would suggest that they seek out storage soon, as the boat yards and the sheds are filling fast. If possible, please read this into the minutes at your next several meetings." So we'll be hitting this for another couple of months, but just so you're aware of it. Sandbags are still available for 20 cents a piece. Because of the flooding situation that we're experiencing, call if you need them, and we will gather them up in advance so that you can pay the treasurer's office and pick them up. Information is also on the township website. Number 3 is announcement that we're looking for an office person to handle utility billing clerk and elections clerk, as well as being the deputy clerk. Please send your resume to the attention of the clerk. Our next board meeting in September is going to be the 18th due to a scheduling change. It shall be the 3rd Wednesday instead of the 2nd Wednesday in September only, and October's meeting will then return to October 9th. Any board member comments? Tom? Sherry?
No.
Kathy? Susie?
No. Well, kind of.
Okay. What kind?
Well, it used to be, like when we were in Parks and Rec, we would pull weeds and do stuff around, and I see nobody's really doing anything. Can I just bring my weed whacker over and go all along the
You can.
sidewalk and
Yes, ma'am.
knock all that down?
You sure can.
Because that really looks awful.
I know.
Looks like nobody lives here. So, yeah, I was just looking at that, and with the weed whacker, it'll be gone real quick. But I'm not pulling all those weeds anymore. I got too many at my own house.
Okay, well, that would be appreciated if you would do that.
Yeah, it'll look better.
Is there anybody else got any other things to add? If not, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carried. Thank you, everybody.
Don't we have any park